G'day! In today's video I'm replacing the display on a ZTE Blade A52. Here is the screen. Here is the phone. Here is one massive finger that got sliced. So we'll start off, take out the SIM tray. Then we want to separate the back cover from the phone, which I'm assuming should be relatively straightforward. Don't accidentally power it up. There we go. A plastic pry tool instead. And proceed. Hopefully get around these edges. Go, that's better. There we go. One back assembly removed. That off to the side. Next up, I believe we're going to want to remove the battery and the back cover. Not in that order. Now, being a ZTE, I'm going to assume all the screws are of the same length, which is pretty normal for them. So far, that rings true. Very similar to all the other ZTEs that I've usually worked on. And we've got the good old warranty void sticker. Go, move that out of the way. Then I want to lift this up, like so. Put that off to the side. Folding this up, I see a video screen connector, which is what we're going to have to use. Connected to the daughter board, which will disconnect, and battery, disconnect. So from here I want to remove the battery. I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol, which makes this considerably easier, as it tends to reduce the stickiness of the adhesive. And I'll see if we sort of simply pop it out. If we're lucky, it will. Like that. Normally a metal pry tool is not good, but I find that with the combination of the isopropyl alcohol, it usually lifts it out very well. Next up from here we have the screen to remove. What I do from here is I use that to pull, and I'm going to use a a flat-headed screwdriver to push the screen out. You can see the damage from here. I want to keep the frame on. Usually I find this produces fairly good results. Also, it has been on my blue heat pad for at 70 degrees for quite some time. But if I just hold the body of the phone and push down, or even push in and twist. No, that didn't quite work. That destroyed the frame. Go back to pushing. There we go. It didn't quite go according to plan, but you get that sometimes. There we go. The top half worked according to plan. The bottom half did not. It's a matter of getting the extra glass out of there. Pair of tweezers, flathead screwdriver, normally go fairly well. Now I'm going to get a brush, pair of tweezers, flathead screwdriver and should be able to remove the majority of this glass. Or even without that tool, it seems to be leaving pretty easily. All leaving fairly well. Now to get my bench clean, push this bag out. There we go. So now with all that nice and clean and glass free, what I want to swap is the mesh on the top of this to the new one. Granted, this is a bit of an optional thing, but I do find it, if you can do it, you might as well simply put it. It does have a little bit of adhesive on it. Take that off. This one, the mesh is actually fairly caked over. Theory. Should go there, no, the other way around. Facing up, like so. Put it straight a little bit. Okay, that will do for now. And what I'm wanting to do from here, put frame adhesive around the screen. It's easier putting it around the screen than putting it around the display, screen rather than the frame. Get some good coverage. Does help I'm starting to run out. To be cautious up at this part here. That's where the light is seeing through. Put some along here. There we go. Okay, probably a little bit too extra on there, but that should be okay. Yeah, we've almost reached the halfway point. So from here, it should be a matter of feeding this through. We'll keep it facing this way so the mesh grill doesn't fall off. Feed that all the way through. Snug it up high, and that just bumped it off. It's a matter of realigning that before I continue. You can sit it on here, or you can try and sit it on the screen. Right now, with my finger the way that it is a tad more trickier than what it should be. Tad trickier that I might even just leave it off at this point. Screen cable pulled through. Where are you, mesh? Nope, it just fell down the gut. Try it on the screen instead, now that there's adhesive on there. Yeah, that's got it staying there. Work my way around. Go. Flip this a little bit up. Not sure what this is actually meant to be, if it's meant to be an NFC pad or if it's just purely decorative to go on top of the battery or to go over the connectors. That's a bit better. And typically I connect it up here first, snug it up next, then work your way back, I find. And that. There we go. This one stays up. You can kind of see the curvature on the connector over here. Next up, one battery in, daughter board going over. Power connecting up. There. This can fold back now. Now we're going to put the cover back on and the screws back in. And we're nearing the end of this replacement. Granted, it didn't quite go as smoothly as I wanted to. Doesn't help that I currently don't have my index finger, which is making it slightly more tricky. Anyway, if this video's helped you, if you give me a like, that'd be great. Let me know how you went. Always good hearing feedback of people that have been successfully able to repair the device for the first time. With this particular model of ZTE, if you've done one of these, you could probably do quite a few more of them, as the steps here are very transferable to other models of ZTE phones, older and newer. They seem to be very set in their ways of producing their models, which from a repair standpoint is handy because the steps you learn once is all good. Now one more screw over here. Now get the back cover to go on. Adhesive here. Push. push, 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 push. Sim tray back in. And we have one screen replaced on a ZTE Blade A52. Hope that helps, and I'll see you later. Bye.